Some streamers can do no wrong. The internet worships them. Others spark outrage with almost every move. But what makes one creator beloved and another hated? From wholesome vibes to non-stop controversy, the difference is deeper than you think. Today, we are exploring the streamers fans worship and the ones they love to cancel. Is it personality, content, or something more? This is the internet's ultimate popularity war. Most loved versus most hated streamers. Let's see who is on top and who's on thin ice. Some streamers make you laugh, cry, or feel inspired. Others make you want to bang your head on a desk. It's wild how the internet can give rise to two very different kinds of people. Those who lift others, and those who seem to bring out the worst in everyone. Let's talk about both. Take someone like IShowSpeed. He's chaotic, unpredictable, and sometimes a little too much. But when you watch him for over 5 minutes, you start to see it. He has a big heart. He's the type of guy who gives away thousands of dollars to people he just met, helps strangers on the street, and always seems genuinely grateful for his fans. That's why people love him. Under all the noise, there's a real person who cares. Then there's Jack Doherty. If Speed is a wild but lovable puppy, Jack feels like a guy who brings gasoline to start drama fires. From yelling in public to acting like every video is a game of who can be more offensive, it's all just one long sprint for influence. The worst part is he's dragged other people into his chaos, like the time his friend was bleeding from the head after a car crash, and Jack's first thought was to keep filming. That's not edgy, that's just cold. It's a huge contrast to someone like Jinxie, who makes loud and wild content, but somehow still feels fun and harmless. He'll prank friends, open weird fan mail, and play horror games while screaming his lungs out, but it's all good fun. Nobody's getting hurt. His energy might be chaotic, but he's not trying to hurt anyone or make a mess just to trend. And speaking of fun energy, there's Queso, Jinxie's close friend, who's built a fan base by being the big, funny guy with the best comebacks. He constantly gets teased about his size, but instead of getting mad, he jokes along with the chat, even roasting himself. That's real confidence. That kind of streamer makes fans feel welcome instead of attacked. But what makes Queso even more likable is how he reacts when others cross the line. You'll never see him picking fights for no reason. Compare that to someone like Fauzi, who lost control of the stream and went off on his manager, yelling, pushing, and throwing him out. That moment wasn't funny or entertaining. It was uncomfortable to watch, and people started realizing that maybe he wasn't playing a character. Perhaps that was just who he was. What connects all these stories isn't just popularity. It's how they treat people when the cameras are rolling, and when they're not. And that leads to someone who's mastered both sides, making millions laugh but always staying grounded. That's Kai Cenat. His fans don't just watch him for laughs. They follow him because he never forgets where he came from. Even with all his fame, he's the same guy giving fans hugs on the street, listening to their stories, and showing real love. Then there's Nick EA30, who couldn't be more different from most streamers. He's one of those rare people who can be family-friendly without being boring. He doesn't swear. He's always positive and somehow manages to be fun to watch. Kids love him, parents love him, and honestly, you can't help but respect the guy. He's built his whole community on kindness, and his fans feel like they're a part of something safe and welcoming. It's rare, especially in the streaming chaos, but he proves you can stay true to your values and make it big. On the complete opposite side of that is someone like Riot Lol. His streams weren't just bad, they were dangerous. He was known for recording girls without their permission and then sharing those videos in secret Discord servers. It's not just creepy, it's disgusting. And what makes it worse is that these girls didn't even know they were being streamed. He'd ask them to do things and trick them while hundreds of people watched. There's no other way to say it. He was using people for views without caring about who got hurt. And eventually, he got banned, which honestly should have happened way sooner. But while Riot Lol was getting exposed for all the wrong reasons, someone else was quietly doing something incredible. DrLupo. This guy turned streaming into something bigger than himself. While others were chasing clout or starting drama, DrLupo raised millions for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Not once, not twice, but over 15 million. And he wasn't doing it to show off. He did it because he cared. His annual streams brought in massive donations, not from big companies, but from regular fans who wanted to help. He showed that streamers can be more than just entertainers. They can change lives. On the other hand, some streamers seem to go out of their way to be hated. Take Neon, for example. At first, people thought he was just a loud, annoying guy trying to get views. But the more he streamed, the more people realized it wasn't just a character. He was pushing things too far. He faked his death for attention, started fights for content, and insulted people to get reactions. He even made enemies with his team and, at one point, had to be scolded by his security guard on stream like a child. He couldn't stop himself, even when things got serious. The thing is, viewers can tell the difference. They know when someone's being honest. One streamer who stood out for the wrong reasons is Johnny Somales. He didn't just cross the line, he sprinted past it. Instead of making fun content or connecting with fans, he used his stream to bother people in public. He kept saying disrespectful things during his trip to Japan, even after people told him to stop. Then he decided it would be funny to break into a construction site, on camera, for views. That stunt got him arrested. You'd think that would teach him something, but not Johnny. A few days later, he was arrested again for blasting loud music in a restaurant. And even after all that, he kept streaming like nothing happened until Kick finally banned him for good. Then there's someone like Brekkie Hill, who gained attention in a completely different way. She didn't start with games or funny moments. She became popular through social media, primarily for her looks and attitude. But things didn't go smoothly when she tried to move into streaming. Many saw her as someone chasing clout more than making content. And the more people watched, the more they noticed she was often starting drama or making rude comments to get people talking. Some people enjoyed the chaos, but how she handled herself on camera turned many viewers off. But not every rising star starts with fame or drama. Some show up, stay consistent, and earn love slowly, like Rizz. His reactions, especially during gaming streams, feel real and unfiltered. He doesn't try too hard to be funny, which makes people connect with him. He speaks like a regular guy and reacts like a regular guy, and his viewers respect him for being down to earth. And that kind of honesty is something people remember,